Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. Today I'm going to talk about the 2019 Dirty Dozen. And what is that, you may ask? No, it doesn't have any reference to an old movie, but the Dirty Dozen list, according to the Environmental Working Group, is a list of produce with the highest loads of toxic pesticide residues. So these are things that you should definitely buy organic. I know sometimes it's not possible to get all organic produce, all organic fruits and vegetables because of where you live or access or money or whatever, but these are definitely some things. This is a list of produce that you should buy organic. And the reason for that is in part due to these key findings. Like 70% of non-organic produce samples tested positive for pesticides. 92% of kale samples, for example, tested positive for 2 or more pesticide residues. And a single sample of kale detected 18 different pesticides. That's pretty bad. Spinach is pretty scary as well. Spinach samples had an average of 1.8 times as much pesticide residue by weight than any other crop. And these include substances like mold and mildew killers, neurotoxic bug killers, and DDT. On average, kale samples had 1.1 times as much pesticide residue by weight than any other crop, and 60% of kale samples in the U.S. tested positive for a possible human carcinogen called Dacthal. As a matter of fact, the European Union banned all uses of Dacthal in 2009, but it's still allowed to be used in the following U.S. crops like kale, broccoli, sweet potatoes, eggplant, and turnips. Shocking, isn't it? And so what is this list of Dirty Dozen foods that you should definitely be avoiding as much as possible in non-organic form? Well, strawberries, spinach, nectarines, apples, grapes, peaches, cherries, pears, tomatoes, celery, potatoes, and kale. So if you don't have if you didn't have a pencil or pen, you didn't write these down, I'm going to read them off again because it's important. So this list of Dirty Dozen fruits and vegetables that you should definitely buy organic, if at all possible, are strawberries, spinach, nectarines, apples, grapes, peaches, cherries, pears, tomatoes, celery, potatoes, and kale. The EWG's list of 15 produce items that are least likely to harbor pesticide residues, which you may be able to buy in non-organic form and still kind of get by okay without killing yourself with toxins, are sweet corn, avocados, pineapples, cabbage, onions, frozen sweet peas, papayas, asparagus, broccoli, eggplant, honeydew, kiwi, cantaloupe, cauliflower, and mushrooms. So once again, this list that you can get away with somewhat with not buying organic are sweet corn, avocados, pineapples, cabbage, onions, frozen sweet peas, papayas, asparagus, broccoli, eggplant, honeydew melon, and kiwi, as well as cantaloupe, cauliflower, and mushrooms. Buy organic, of course, to avoid GMO papayas and also sweet corn. And we can't wash and peel our way out of the problem. Washing removes some of the residues, but systemic pesticides, for example, are inside the produce, and they can't be washed away. So always eat lots of veggies, but choose organic when possible, especially when it comes to the Dirty Dozen items. And remember to get your spine adjusted on a regular basis too, especially the mid and the lower back, because those nerves control your digestion and help maximize the nutrient absorption that you get from the organic foods that you eat. So check us out at newhopechiropractic.com and have a very healthy day.